Honest with you folks, it's all over, okay? It's all over. We're about to be hit with nuclear weapons. The military stood down. Everything's gone. So, I'm sorry. It's over. The country's gone. It's all over. I mean, I'm not giving up. I'm admitting that the Death Star is orbiting the planet at maximum velocity. If we don't stop the globalists, if they aren't stopped, it's over. You think they just steal elections for no reason? You think they're saying veterans are terrorists for no reason? You think they're saying all white men are terrorists? Under this Chinese regime, folks, they're going to take all white men in for re-education.
From the front.
Honest with you folks, it's all over, okay? It's all over. We're about to be hit with nuclear weapons. The military stood down. Everything's gone. So, I'm sorry. It's over. The country's gone. It's all over. I mean, I'm not giving up. I'm admitting that the Death Star is orbiting the planet at maximum velocity. If we don't stop the globalists, if they aren't stopped, it's over. You think they just steal elections for no reason? You think they're saying veterans are terrorists for no reason? You think they're saying all white men are terrorists? Under this Chinese regime, folks, they're going to take all white men in for re-education.
From the
state intervention in the free market.
Fascists, bigots, where they germinate in different parts of the country, and about what looks very similar to insurgency movements that are now moving in laser-like fashion to try to uncover as much as they can about what looks very similar to insurgency movements that we've seen overseas, where they germinate in different parts of the country and they gain strength, and it brings together an unholy alliance frequently of religious extremists, authoritarians, fascists, bigots, racists, nativists, even libertarians.
A libertarian is a supporter of a political philosophy that advocates minimal state intervention in the free market and the private lives of citizens. A person who advocates civil liberty. But now, in America, a libertarian is a terrorist. A Trump supporter is a terrorist. A constitutional American is a terrorist. Make no mistake, tyranny has arrived in America. And history tells us what comes next. The tyrants will now go after all political dissidents. There was a time when the liberal media supported democracy and freedom. During the 1989 Tiananmen Square protests, the American media seemed to recognize the dangers of the CCP. But now, along with Hollywood and major sports, the news media is all owned by globalist multinational corporations and the CCP. The pop culture media machine has made all of this possible, and it is now busy preparing their brainwashed flock for mass arrests and re-education camps. A Bernie Sanders staffer and the principal counsel for PBS were separately caught on camera calling for rounding up Trump supporters and putting them in re-education camps. But that was before Biden was in the White House. Now it's all out in the open. Popular morning television co-host Meghan McCain, daughter of John McCain, who funded ISIS and Al-Qaeda in the ongoing war on terror debacle, says that American patriots need to be treated the same as Al-Qaeda terrorists.
I'm not against sending these people to Gitmo, and that may sound extreme. These are domestic terrorists who attacked our own republic. They should be treated the same way we treat Al-Qaeda.
MSNBC's Nicole Wallace suggests the possibility of killing Americans with drone strikes.
Attacking terrorism at its root, of going after and killing, and in the case of Amr al-Awlaki, an American, a Yemeni American, with a drone strike for the crime of inciting violence, inciting terrorism.
Regional Director of California Democrats unapologetically suggests rounding up 75 million Americans and putting them in concentration camps. Americans are now being psychologically prepared for the rounding up, brainwashing, torture, and mass murder of American patriots.
It is critical that the FBI does launch the largest manhunt in U.S. history, drag all of these people into prison, and if they're inside the Capitol for a full 20 years for committing sedition against the United States of America.
The question is, how are we going to really almost deprogram these people who have signed up for the cult of Trump?
Almost all white, almost all Republicans who somehow need to be deprogrammed.
Once we educate them, we coach them on how to interact.
We probably need to double, triple, quadruple, or increase funding for these de-radicalization programs.
Biden's press secretary announces how leftist NGOs will be involved in performing threat assessments on domestic terrorists, meaning if you oppose their Marxist ideology, you are a threat to them. This is all part of the leftist playbook. The Weather Underground was planning for this in the 1970s.
They felt that this counter-revolution could best be guarded against by creating and establishing re-education centers in the Southwest, where we would take all the people who needed to be re-educated into the new way of thinking and teach them how things were going to be. I ask, well, what is going to happen to those people that we can't re-educate, that are die-hard capitalists? And the reply was that they'd have to be eliminated. And when I pursued this further, they estimated that they would have to eliminate 25 million people in these re-education centers. And when I say eliminate, I mean kill.
It is now undeniably here. H.R. 127 will require psychological evaluations and a public database for all gun owners. With the entire nation divided into patriots and obedient cowards.
Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachak Kodash. Yahweh was named Heavenly Father, which the prefix Yah is He, and Hawa is all right, or to be, exists, because He is, He is the power. He is all things. His incredible spirit moves all things. He is, like Sirach says, we in describing the Lord, we make Him short, but in some, He is all. All right, Bahasham means in the name. Ba-in ha the Sham, a name. Yahweh Shai is the only begotten Son, which Yah is He. Yahweh Shai delivers, as Matthew 1:21 says. He shall save His people. All right, which lets you know salvation is for Israel only. And Rachak Kodash means Holy Spirit, and literally translated Spirit Holy. All right, Rachak Spirit Kodash Holy. Double honor to the apostles, El's Great Millstone, and the South Asian brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. And man, Esau is Thru. They about to fuck each other up. It's about to go down, man. And you hear from the horse's mouth, man. You can see what they got planned. All right, they telling on themselves. All right, Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of His doing. So we can see the Lord is performing His word, man. All right, we seeing Esau is about to go down. He's taking himself down, man. He's tearing himself apart. All right, the righteous shall be glad in Yahweh and shall trust in Him. And all the upright in heart shall glory, because this division means what, man? That they're through. All right, this is the Lord tying this rich man up. All right, because the Lord says He's coming like a thief in the night. This is Esau being tied up. This is Mark 3:24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. And this place has an end. He has bounds he cannot pass. So we send these prophecies be fulfilled before our eyes, man. These prophecies are speaking. And it's going to get worse, man. We're going to get the scriptures to show that it's going to get worse, No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. So Esau Edom is being bound up, man. He's tearing himself apart. That's what's happening, man. All right? And hey, this is what happened with us. And now what's happening to our enemies, man. Deuteronomy 30:7, these curses are falling upon our enemies. They're being brought down just like we were brought down, man. And division is one of those things, man. All right, getting the houses divided, getting the people divided. Hey, having even family members going against one another, delivering up to the government. All right? Hey, the chick, I believe this name of the show, I forget the show, but she just got canceled. This cancel culture. She just got canceled for speaking on what happened during the what they call the Holocaust. All right? How the propaganda machine got the people to oust the so-called Jews over there before, Hitler just came over and just started fucking them up. All right? They got coerced, all right, by the media, all right, convinced that these people were bad so the other citizens can speak against them. All right? You had citizens giving up the locations of these people, man. All right? And that's the same thing that's going to happen now. They paint this image of you a Trump supporter, if you a patriot, if you want to stand up for the Constitution, and you're a bad guy. You're trying to take away the progression of the country. All right? And that's what they're saying. So people are gonna do what? The same thing happened with us. All right, for being, when we were serving the Lord in the first room, the people came against us, man. That's how they found out who was who. They were snitching on us, man. All right, this is Matthew 10 and 21. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And now that's about to start happening to you heathens, man, and specifically to you Edomites. Hey, like Alex Jones. Alex Jones? Yeah, Alex Jones. That was Alex Jones in the first video, if I'm not mistaken. Like he said, let me play it, man. Let me play it.
Honest with you, folks, it's all over, okay? It's all over. We're about to be hit with nuclear weapons. The military stood down. Everything's gone. So, I'm sorry. It's over. The country's gone. It's all over. I mean, I'm not giving up. I'm admitting that the Death Star is orbiting the planet at maximum velocity. If we don't stop the globalists, if they aren't stopped, it's over. You think they just steal elections for no reason? You think they're saying veterans are terrorists for no reason? You think they're saying all white men are terrorists?
Veterans are terrorists.
Under this Chinese regime, folks, they're going to take all white men in for re-education.
Veterans are terrorists. White men are terrorists. They're going to take so-called white men into re-education camps, okay? The same thing we suffered, man. Now these things are coming upon our enemies, man. All right, Esau against Esau. House divided. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father, the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And we saw this after the because through the spirit I reported on it, as a watchman. It's our job through the spirit. After the whole shit happened at the Congress building, there were parents that saw there were children that saw their parents partake in those in the insurrection, and they reported them to the authorities. So this is already started, man, and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, man. This is beautiful because it's the end of this kingdom. Hey, Joe Biden may very well be the best president. All right, this may be the best administration we've seen so far. I hate to flip flop on Trump, but Joe Biden is doing this thing, man. This administration is doing this thing. This thing is getting wrapped up, man. This is Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, this place is divided, and this is the Lord bringing his judgment. So Esau going at each other, hey, that's what's going to happen. This must happen before the Lord comes and interrupts all the violence, and especially World War III that's on the earth when he comes in his chariots. This has to be happening, man. All right? Esau has to go against Esau because Revelation 11:8. This is modern day Egypt. The place we got taken to on slave ships is modern Egypt. All right? That spiritual Sodom, that spiritual Egypt, that great mystery Babylon. This is mystery Babylon the Great. Okay? Edom is that great mystery. That's the daughter of Babylon, Psalm 137. And they're going at it. And this it ain't even got started yet, man. But you can see the division being set. You can see the narrative being set. All right? Just like it said in this video, where we ended it at.
State intervention in the free market and the private lives of citizens. A person, gun owners. With the entire nation divided into patriots and obedient cowards.
All right? The entire nation divided, man. Into patriots and the obedient, as they put, quotes, cowards, end quotes. All right? This is what's happening. And these are the things that we've been, prophesying for years, man, because the scripture says it's going to happen. And now we're seeing it happen. All right. I believe this is it, the chapter. You know what, man? This is why it's happening. 2nd Ezra 15 and 10. Behold. No, I'm gonna start up. 2nd Ezra 15:8. I'm gonna start at 7. Therefore saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And we're complaining, man. Hey, we sick of this damn hell, man. Everything about it. All right, and therefore saith the Lord, hey, you can't even get fresh air in this kingdom. How you destroy fresh air? All right, how you destroy clean water? The CDC released a do's and don'ts of boiling water. When to boil water, when not to boil water. It says when you shower or bathe, don't boil the water. All right, but then on the same list, it says when you wash your hands, boil the water. All right, and there were other examples, but so wait a minute. I bathe in it, but I can't boil the water and I wash my hands. I mean, I bathed in it unboiled, but I have to boil it before washing my hands. What is this? This makes no sense. Is the water tainted or not? Right? This man is the devil. This man is the fucking devil, man. All right, I was watching Shark Tank. This was a while back. And this guy came up with an idea, which I don't think they even funded it. But you have water filters for your faucet water, right? And he was saying for each area, you need different filters because each filter takes out certain contaminants. But each water supply, what area you in, has different contaminants. So everybody needs custom-made filters for the area they live in. What the fuck? Why? It's water. You're going to get the water flowing. Just let the water flow. Why you got to add all this other shit? Why did they find medicine in the water, like Ritalin and stuff like that? I don't know if Ritalin is actually one of them, but the pills for ADD and ADHD. Why did they find this shit in the water supply? This man is the devil. And therefore said the Lord, they trying every way to fuck us up. Chemical castration, chemical hormonal imbalances, making the estrogen turn to testosterone to estrogen. All right, trying to switch the roles. Built the whole system that traps us up in every way. They just against us in every fucking way, man. Even this shit they got going on, this is them getting it set up so they can have a reason to come against us. All right? They can have complete control over everything. And they can dominate so-called Negroes, Latin Americans even more. More power. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Hey, the Lord is delivering us out of Egypt, man. He ain't going to leave us here. But I will bring them with the mighty hand and the stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And the Lord is going to bring these plagues, man. Hey, part of those plagues is being smitten with madness. Hey, the Lord controls the hearts, the minds of the people. He's going to put that spirit of division on these people, man. It happened unto us. All right, that's part of the curses. All right. They're going to have an evil eye toward their brethren. It's finna go down. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Most High shall bring upon it. All right. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting of hell and with the fearful constellation. All right. So that's the floods that happened a couple years ago, the different weather anomalies. The actual harvest is fucked up. For the last few years, it's been fucked up. It's over with. Farmers are going through it, man. The suicide rates among farmers are sky high because they going through it. That's part of the plagues. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So that great divide again, man. Violence amongst the people. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you're going to have these uprisings. You're going to have these, what they call them, patriots, rise up more. And you're going to have, which means you're going to have Esau coming down upon them, like they said, with drone strikes and all type of shit, man. They ready. The stage is set, and we see it unfolding before our eyes. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's martial law. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And what comes with his pride? All right, that's Psalm 73. He said, man, I'm going to get it. What? I'm going to get it. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So you got famine tossed in there with all this chaos, this tribulation. It's going to be violence and no mercy, even amongst neighbors, man. Esau against Esau, man. Hey, this is Psalm 73. And 6. Therefore pride compassed them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment. They love violence, man. So because of this pride and all this shit's happening, these people, they finna turn up, man. They about to turn up. Whether the whole whether or not the whole shit that happened with Congress was planned and set up, those were real individuals that also got involved, man. People that thought they was really going with a cause. So they got violent. Just like the whole shit that was happening after George Floyd died. A lot of that was orchestrated, but those were also regular real people that thought they were part of a real movement. And mainly it was Edomites with the violence, because they got that pride. All right? So it's orchestrated events planned on real emotions. These people are ready to go at it, man. Esau was a violent man. They can't help it. They turn their sword against each other. All right? Hey, this is the end of this place, man. This is the end of this kingdom, man.
Snap photos of your receipts and get organized.
App. You Esau, you filthy,
Import and categorize
covetous dog.
expenses.
The Wadi Habashmi Shava taking this devil down. Bible shall do it even faster, please. Fuck. Goddamn commercial on a Bible app. You damn devils, man. This is Second Ezra 5 and 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet. And all friends shall destroy one another. All friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber. And shall be sought of many. And they're going to be lost. They're going to be perplexed. They're going to be confounded. They're not going to know what to do to save their beautiful country. They're going to just be, it's going to just be violence and confusion, man. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. They finna go at it, man. They talking about drone striking their own people, man. And that's what's going to happen. They about to go at it with each other, man. That spirit of violence has been poured through the earth, man. And it's one more I believe that I want to grab in this address, and I can really end it. It is chapter 6. Second Ezra 6 and 23. Second Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's starting. Since this COVID happened, even to go to certain restaurants, they got limited menus. All right. When you go to, stores, the shelves are lighter than usual. All right. They not restocking on certain things. Certain things are behind. All right, what's it called? Back order. Things like that, man. And I just watched a video earlier concerning like Texas. They shelves was empty. The whole damn store was basically empty, man. And that's just the beginning of it, man. What happened when the pandemic first started? The shelves got wiped clean. So throw the panic in there. Throw the panic buying in there. The hoarding in there. And then throw in the fact that there's a lack of goods out here. It's going down. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall suddenly be afraid. All right? That warning, that warning of destruction. So these people are lost. You see, that's Alex Jones. Yeah, because it was another one. I believe that's Alex Jones. I may be mistaken, but I believe that's Alex Jones in the InfoWars. All right? But you see how he's panicking, man. Just like Christopher Green, panicking. They feel like they lost. Oh, white men are terrorists going to go to re-education camps. Hey, they through, man. They don't know what to do. At that time, shall friends fight one against another like enemies. Over with. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. All right, so this is it, man. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. And that's the elect, man. All right, the elect is going to see this devil fall, like it says in Sirach. How beautiful it is. In fact, I may end it on that, man. All right, it's a beautiful thing to watch our enemies fall, man. Beat each other ass. All right, this place is through, man. This place is through. So this is Sirach. Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. All right, and we're seeing that, man. All right, we're seeing that. We're seeing our enemies fall. So, hey, we're in a beautiful time. So, with that, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, Elders Great Millstone, who do rule well. All right, the prophets of Yasharallah, man. That's who they are. And the prophets are subject to the prophets. So, hey, it's a company of prophets, you know. Shout out to your brothers doing this thing, sincerity and truth, and charity, shalom, while Baba Ball.